What's up, flavorful people? Welcome to yet another episode of The FLVR Show with me, your host, the oh-so short Taco Likes Tacos, showcasing the unknown to the known. Now you know how we do it here on the show. We stay bringing you brand new artists from all over the city of gold. Alright, so now we have a powerhouse on the rise and versatility is the surprise. Yes, we have with us a poet, a designer, and a musician. Please help me welcome Afrotist.
Hello. How are you? I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So please tell us, where are you from and why the name Afrotist actually?
Okay, where I was born, bred and buttered in the south of Joburg.
Okay.
Yeah, my whole life I've been in the south of Joburg. And I've just been there my whole life. And why the name Afrotist? Afrotist was a made-up name when I was in matric, so I'm very, I guess, let's just call it Pan-African for now. So yeah, and I'm also an artist, so Afro-African artist put together makes Afrotist.
Nice.
So.
Alright, so now I read that you had started music from a very young age. What age did you actually decide to pursue music?
I can't really tell you what age, because like you said, I've been doing music for the longest time since I was young. But at the time it was just like a hobby. So even in high school it was just an extra thing that I did, you know. Yeah. But then I'll tell you when I started taking it seriously. It was in 2018, not so long ago. Yeah, 2018, I started taking it very seriously, you know, to the core, and I decided to create an EP. But at the time, it was not I who developed it.
Alrighty, so let's talk about your exposure. So you were publicly known to the locals, as a street designer. What now led you actually to taking an interest in fashion?
Okay, so I started in matric. So at the time it was just for pocket money, nothing hectic.
Yeah.
For pocket money in matric, August of matric, and then I registered the brand then, and then the next year, the following year, because I took a gap year, and then that's when I started not working, but I launched it then in January 2017. Right? And then. But now, I hear stories from my mother, right? That when I was young, I used to draw wedding gowns with her. So I didn't know that, you know, she tells me these things, oh, for real. So apparently that's where it started. You know? So yeah, but I don't remember any of that. But yeah, my matric, that's when I had the interest, and then I just pushed it further because I fell in love, more in love with it.
Okay. So your brand initially, when it started, it was called Lost Sense, and then it became Masore. Oh, Masore, yes.
Yeah.
So why the name change? What does Masore mean?
Oh, okay. Which question first?
Name
change.
Yeah, the name changing.
The name changing because I felt Lost Sense, like I said, I started it in 2016 and then developed it more in 2017. So that the whole year 2017, that's when it was pushing and but Lost Sense was a street brand. So everyone else does that.
Yeah, true.
Masore, I felt like I was growing more into fashion and I loved it more and I wanted to explore other avenues of fashion, right? And so I called it Masore, and because it also sounds So then Masore, why the name, what it means is that, so again, another Yoruba put in there, another made up word. Masore, M-A-S is the first three, so my surname is Masile, so those are the first three things of my surname. And then Ore means gift in a Nigerian language. And so put that together makes Masore, and it's just my gift to the world, or to the fashion world rather. And that's.
And then I also read that you have done fashion shows. What fashion shows have you actually partaken in?
I've been a part of LDA1 in 2017. Nice. I've been part of Zante Third Experience 2018 and 2019. And Soweto Elite Fashion, I think. I forgot the name, but the ones I remember are these three. Yeah.
have a magazine, Street Child magazine.
Had.
Oh yes. So why had actually?
Why had? It was just time for me to move on, and also I just felt like, I feel like, okay, well, I'm not the only one. I used to feel like I'm the only one, but like most young black creatives feel that they are not exploited but taken advantage of their services, of their time, just because you're young and you're trying to push something.
Yes.
So I worked with brands. So let me explain this. Street Child magazine was an advertising portal, like in disguise. So I disguised that with having brands there and fashion brands and features and cover, the whole kabang. But it was in actuality an advertising portal for brands, for businesses, etc., etc. But now I just headed up to here. People don't pay you. They tell you that you send them a quote. That this is how much I charge for a period of 2 weeks on my site, and then they just don't. They sign the contract and they say you have a verbal agreement or whatever the case may be, but then they just don't pay. Call, you are bugging them, or they are all of a sudden busy, or too busy to return to you. So I felt like it was just time to move on. I was just tired of being stressed like that. And also another reason for me was that I was focusing more on music, and I needed more time to do my music stuff.
Okay, so the magazine, was it only just about like fashion, or did you talk about like everything else?
It was a showcase platform for creatives, for brands, artists, in anything, artists, brands, businesses, young businesses rising, and etc. So anything that connects the youth in the creative sense, that was what we were showcasing in Street Child magazine.
Alright.
Yeah.
So also you now decided to do a partnership with your mom early this year. And you did, what's it, MASSA?
Massa.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
Massa Masilela SA.
Okay.
So, sure. So it was gonna be Masore Bridal Couture. But then one day last year, so I'm at school and then my friend shows me this website, because Masore also had a website, right? But my friend shows me, like, have you seen this? What's going on? And then like she shows me that there's another Masore, like the same spelling, same font, but different color themes on the website. So like theirs was brown and mine was black and white. So I see this, I'm like, oh damn. So like I tell my mother, like, this is what I saw. Like someone stole the name, and I'm like, I need to go see them. She's like, don't even waste your time. So that discouraged me, and I felt like, let me just change the name. So then Masore, so Masore is Massa, essentially it's still Masore, it's just that it's Mas, short of Masore, and SA, put together Massa, so bridal couture.
And then why take an interest in doing like bridal gowns? It's really a good idea, but then why?
My mother and I bond over watching wedding shows. And we actually buy magazines, wedding and we just bond over that. We criticize, we like whatever, and then so it was a thing that we came up with, like, why not do this, bridal gown, and then just see where it takes us. So we're still working on it. It's not yet out, so I don't know. But Massa Bridal Couture soon.
You definitely know where I'm getting from. I know where I'm
You haven't
going.
even seen the website.
But I know where I'm going.
Okay, cool.
So what would you say, what's next for you? What is next for Afrotist in terms of music and fashion and all other endeavors?
In terms of music, I'm not gonna tell you everything, but I'll tell you one thing. One thing is that I'm releasing another single, hopefully on the 29th of November for the festive. Now this one is a upbeat, something, and then the other stuff you'll find out sooner or later. And then fashion, I'm still working with my mother on Massa Bridal Couture. So as soon as that's ready, everyone will know.
Alright.
Yeah.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.
That's it for our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to Afrotist for blessing us with his beautiful presence. Now be sure to go and listen to his EP Aiku on iTunes and Auxit and other music platforms.
Somewhere between your rhythm and my tone is a force in agreement with my late night thoughts, which is by way of the fact that our poetic bodies move in a particular flow in the face of lust and loyalty. All I ever want to do is experience your motion, your passion, your emotions for me, your expression, for we exist in time not too foreign from the creation of the present. Like poetry, your tongue slides down my throat with an intention of pleasing and healing the thirst on my body, to call on the gospel truths of melanin and cast spells of thirst. You breathe my internal first, when the exhales my moaning comes third. Finger grips claim their common place on my poetry body. Heat makes its way through, but like fuck, the air in between feels dense and heavy. I am dense and whole in an overflow of kisses meant to be an act of baptism, when the very air we coexist with is filled with your yeah.